Next up, another Saturday matchup. Baltimore Ravens are headed out to L.A. to take on the Chargers, who are going to have some additional rest. And look, the Chargers, they might be, have an opportunity to get that #1 overall seed in the AFC if they went out.
They have a real opportunity because they are big Seahawks fans this week as well. But you got to take care of your own business first, and that means this week against the Ravens. And the Ravens are going to be a tough matchup for the Chargers for this reason. They're physical and they want to run the ball. And the Chargers aren't a big defense. And the one problem they have is kind of stopping the run. And so I think if the Ravens go in there and want to run the football, I think they'll have an opportunity to do that.
Well, want to. I mean, that's the only thing they're going to do. As we take a look at Philip Rivers' stats last week, able to get the win in Kansas City, something he's struggled to do the last 9 attempts. Look, he should be in the conversation for the MVP. I don't know that he can really win it over Patrick Mahomes or over Drew Brees, considering both those guys are going to have better statistical arguments. But if they finish at the #1 overall seed, he should definitely be in the conversation. He's had a great year, but you talked about it. The Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, if they can run the football, they're going to run the football, whether they want to or not. That's what Lamar Jackson does best. Are you concerned by the lack of his ability to throw the football down the field?
Yes, I am, and I'm concerned by the fact that he's running so much. What is it, 17?
I think it's 18 rushes almost per game.
That's way too many, and he's not a big guy, and you got to be real careful with that. We've seen guys come onto the scene, RG3, run around, and he got hurt, and Colin Kaepernick, and they figured him out. So for me, I'd be concerned about it. It's not sustainable, but it's okay for now, and it gives them the best chance to win.
Is a part of it by design by offensive coordinator Marty Morningwig in your mind? Because, when I would go back and watch this college tape, under Bobby Petrino, he did used to stretch the field vertically. There were some NFL reads and concepts in there. I don't know that Baltimore is asking him to do that right now.
No, 131 yards passing on 14 completions and 23 attempts. That means you're not throwing the ball down the field. This week, you better throw the ball down the field. I think they're going to have to. Look, as good as their defense is, I think Rivers in that offense is in a rhythm right now. And the running game, depending on who plays, looks like Gordon will be back for this one. I think they'll run the ball a little bit as well, although the Ravens have been good against the run. Chargers are on a roll. The Chargers right now are the best team in the National Football League, and I think they're going to show it and show up in this game.
Wow, I think the Saints may have something to say about that. But the Chargers, you're right, they are a tough matchup. They are on a roll right now. 4.5 points they're giving the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Kind of seems like somewhat of a big number, only because if I'm looking at the strengths of the Ravens, that defense, arguably #1 in the NFL, going up against a prolific offense led by Philip Rivers. I think this one could be tight, though.
4.5 tight?
Inside of that number.
Really? Yeah. I don't think it will be. I think the Chargers will win by a touchdown.
Do you really?
Yep, I do.
Wow, I don't know about that one, Pete. We'll see.